Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to Mona Patil Tutorials. Today we are going to learn about cell and cell organelle of Standard 8 General Science Maharashtra Board. If you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe and press on the bell icon for further notification. Students, please watch complete video for better understanding. If you have any doubt regarding the lesson, then you can write it in a comment section so I can solve it. So let's start our lesson, cell and cell organelles. So last year we studied that cell is the structural and functional unit of living organism. So according to the function, cell of different size and structure are found in different organs. So let me study about the structure of the cell. So there are two type of cell, the plant cell which is present in plant and animal cell present in animals. Okay. So you can see here many organelles are present in plant cell as well as animal cell. From that most of organelles almost same. Okay, like Golgi vesicle, ribosome, smooth ER, nucleus. Okay, a large central means vacuoles. Here in plant cell it is large and in animal cell it is small. Cell wall, cell membrane, Golgi apparatus, chloroplast, vacuole membrane. Like this, most of cell organelles are here mentioned. Now here difference between these two cell can we understand with the help of this table which has mentioned here some component in the cell. Cell membrane, cell wall and plastid, vacuole, Golgi complex and mitochondria. In your textbook it has given it and for you I have solved here some answers. Like here cell membrane present in both the cell, animal cell as well as plant cell. But cell wall present only in plant cell. Then nucleus present in both cell. Okay. So here plastids are present only in plant cell. Cytoplasm present in both the cell. Vacuoles present in both cell. Golgi complex and mitochondria also present in both cell. So let me study this component one by one. So first, cell wall. It is found around a cell of algae, fungi and plants. Animal cell lack cell wall means the cell wall is absent in animal cell. Cell wall is an elastic and strong coat around a cell membrane. It is mainly composed of carbohydrates like cellulose and pectin. Afterward, polymers like lignin, suberin, cutin are added in cell wall as per need. Function of cell wall are to support and protect the cell by preventing entry of excess water in the cell. So this is about cell and it is present only in plant cell. Main function here to support and protect the cell by preventing entry of excess water in the cell. Next, here you can see the structure of cell wall. The middle lamella, then in below that there is a primary cell wall which contain hemicellulose, pectin, cellulose microfiber, soluble protein. Okay, this green part is the soluble protein and your yellowish part is shown here in the plasma membrane. These are what? Lipids. Okay. So here plasma membrane and cell membrane means here in plant cell below the cell wall there is a plasma membrane, and in animal cell membrane is the outermost covering. So it is a thin, fragile and elastic covering that separate the cell component from outer environment. So structure of plasma membrane: protein molecule are embedded in a two layers of phospholipids. Their plasma membrane is said to be a selectively permeable membrane. Selectively permeable means they only select what things the cell required. Okay, and those things are unwanted thing which is not required inside the cell, they are not allowing to enter it. So called as selectively permeable membrane. If any changes occur outside the cell, the cellular environment does not change due to the plasma membrane. This condition of not changing according to the cellular environment is called homeostasis. So again listen carefully. The homeostasis means if any changes occur outside the cell, the cellular environment does not change due to the plasma membrane, and this is what called as homeostasis. Next, activities that consume cellular energy. So there is a two type of cellular energy, that endocytosis and exocytosis. To gulp or to engulf food and other substances from outer environment is called endocytosis. Exocytosis means to excrete the waste material out of cell is called exocytosis. So here endocytosis are consume the food, and ectocytosis is excrete the waste material or throw out the waste material from cell. Process those that don't consume cellular energy is the first diffusion and second osmosis. Diffusion means the entry or exits of small molecules like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and osmosis means the traveling of water from part with more water to a part with less water. So, through a selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. So, simply it is work and main work of selectively permeable membrane that to maintain the water level inside the cell. So, here accordingly you can see the plant cell, osmosis in plant cell. Here in the first cell the water is going out. It means the cell contain more water and that can be flow out of the cell. Here medium size of cell, plant cell is there. The water can be exchanged according to and the content of water is medium. Here suppose water are entering inside the cell, it means cell already have less water as compared to the outside. Same here in the animal cell, osmosis is carried out with the blood cell. Here three conditions are there. If the water is traveling outside, then it is hypertonic condition. Then if it is medium or equal of water in both the outer and inner side of the cell, this condition is called isotonic solution. Then hypotonic is what? The water is going inside or entering inside the cell. Here means the outside water is more than inside the cell, and that is why water enter inside the cell, and this condition is called hypotonic condition. So let me see again with detail. Isotonic solution means medium outside and inside the cell has same proportion of water. Water doesn't go in or out. Okay, so the outside medium and inside medium is the same. The next is the hypotonic solution. The cell has less water than outside medium, so water enter the cell. This is called endomeiosis. For example, if resins are kept in water after some time, they swell and become turgid, like in first picture. Okay. Then hypertonic solution. The cell has more water the outside medium, so water comes out of the cell. For example, if fruit peas are kept in thick saturated sugar solution, the water from fruit peas enter the sugar solution. So the fruit pieces shrink after a while. Like this, in third picture you can see the resins. If plant cell or animal cell kept in hypertonic solution, water comes out of the cell by the process of exomosis, and there is a contraction of cytoplasm. This process is called plasmolysis. Then the next organelles is the cytoplasm. Actually, it is the fluid substance inside the cell. So here the onion peeling is shown in the diagram. So onion peeling have a cell structure attached to each other. These are the separate. So here with our naked eyes we can even see the nucleus, but other organelles is impossible to see without microscope. So cell contains cell of onion peel contains cell wall, nucleus, cytoplasm, the fluid present inside the cell, and vacuole somewhere. Okay. So cytoplasm is the fluid between plasma membrane and nucleus. It is moving or sticky substance. Many cells organelles are suspended in cytoplasm. Like you may have observed in egg, the whitish part in the egg is like a cytoplasm, and yellow bulk or yolk is the nucleus. So cytoplasm is the medium for cellular chemical reaction. So all the reaction is carried out in the cytoplasm. The part of cytoplasm other than organelles is the cytosol. So if you will, in spite of organelle, whatever the fluid part is there, this is called cytosol. Cytosol stores our vital substances like amino acid, glucose, vitamins, etc. In animal cells, cytoplasm is more granular and dense, while in plant cell. So in plant cell there is no thick, very fluid cytoplasm is present. It is thin and mostly pushed to the periphery due to the larger central vacuoles. Okay. So next we are going to see about the cell organelles. So these are the main part of cell wall, cell membrane. These are the outermost part. Okay. And how the osmosis take place means, osmosis means what? The entering water level or maintaining the water level inside and outside the cell. Next, cell organelles. An organelles is the specialized subunit having specific function. Each and every organelle in the cell has particular function, so to carry out our all the life process easily. This is the basic and fundamental. So they are organ of the cell. Each organelle has its own lipoprotein membrane except nucleus and chloroplast. All other organelles can be seen only with the electron microscope. So this is the diagram of or picture of electron microscope. This microscope attached with the various computer. Here you can see in the picture. Okay. So one by one we are going to study about the cell organelle. Main and very important unit in the cell is the nucleus. Nucleus covered by a double layered membrane with a small pores. So you can see inside and outside, means two parts are there of nucleus, and outer part of nucleus is having small hole like part which called as nuclear pore. Okay. These pores allow the passage of material in and out of the nucleus. So whatever the material the nucleus want to exchange, it can be exchanged with the help of these pores. Nucleus has one round nucleus and a network of chromatin fiber. Chromatin fiber are thin thread-like structure which is condensed to form short, thick chromosomes at the time of cell division. Functional segment on chromosomes are called gene. Then function of nucleus. Function, it control all metabolic activities of the cell and also the cell division. We can say the nucleus is the brain of the cell. It is involved in the transmission of the heredity characters from parents to offspring. So it is very important component in the cell, that is nucleus. Next organelle is the endoplasmic reticulum, and in short we can say ER. The organelles which conduct the various substances inside the cell is called endoplasmic reticulum. ER has net-like structure consisting of interconnected miniature tubules and sheet filled with the fluid. So you can see in the diagram, the sheets are attached with each other from the nucleus or around the nucleus, and these sheets are filled with the particular chemical. So this chemical is what? Fluid. Okay, and this fluid actually pass on to each and every organelles. So endoplasmic reticulum is connected to nucleus from inner side to plasma membrane from outside. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosome granules or its outer surface. Okay, so here granular means dot structure is there. So this is what rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this outside is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Here function of endoplasmic reticulum is, it is the framework that support the cell. Then conduction of protein. So whatever the fluid contain in this package like structure is what? A protein, and that protein store and also conduct to each and every cell. Then next is toxins that have entered the body through the food, air and water are made water soluble by endoplasmic reticulum and then flush out of the body. The next organelles in the cell is the Golgi complex. Golgi complex, it is made up of 5 to 8 hollow and flat sacs of place parallel to each other. So you can see here, it is purse-like structure and they are attached with each other. So this is hollow and flat. These sacs are called cisternae. So each sac is called cisternae and are filled with the different enzymes. Now enzymes means chemical in the cell or in the body which have a particular function. The protein coming from endoplasmic reticulum are enclosed in vesicles which come toward Golgi complex via cytoplasm. So there is the transportation of fluid through the vesicle. Understand? They fuse with the formation of phase of the Golgi membrane and empty their content in the cisternae. As they pass through the cisternae, they are chemically modified with the help of enzyme. They are again packed in the vesicle. This vesicle exit from the maturation phase. Thus, cisternae work like a packaging department that pack and distribute the substances. Now here the function of Golgi complex. So before going to see the functions, so why this organelle have the Golgi complex name? As the Camillo Golgi described, the scientist Camillo Golgi described the Golgi complex for the first time, he developed the staining technique called black reaction with the help of it. And he studied the nervous system. He won the Nobel Prize of 1906 along with the Santiago Cajal for the study of structure of nervous system. And on behalf of his name, this structure or organelles has given the name Golgi complex. Next, lysosomes. Lysosomes is due to various metabolic activities in the cell, organic waste is generated. Like in our home, waste material is generated whole the day, and that is why we keep one dustbin. So lysosomes like a dustbin in the cell. Lysosome digest the waste, and lysosomes are simple single membrane bound sac filled with digestive enzymes. So digestive enzyme means the chemical which help to digest the waste material inside. Okay, so from this we can understand the function. Immune system, it destroy viruses and bacteria that attack the cell. Second, demolition squad, it destroy worn out cellular organelle and organic debris. Autolysis, this process is called autolysis. It is also called as a suicide bag, because when a cell become old or is damaged, lysosome burst and enzyme digest their own cell. During starvation, lysosome digest stored protein and fat. Okay, so this is what a structure and function of lysosomes. It is simple sac. The next is the mitochondria, one of the very important cell organelle, because it gives the energy to the cell. So each cell required energy, and this energy is produced in the mitochondria. Under the electron microscope, a mitochondria is seen double membrane structure. The outer membrane is porous and inner membrane is deeply folded. These folds are called cristae. So here outer means brown color membrane. You can see here brown color membranes which have pores on it, like nucleus we have studied. Okay, and inside it folded part or folded things is there, which contains some enzymes called as matrix. Okay, so outer membrane is the simple membrane, but inner membrane is the folded membrane. Okay, therefore it can produce its own protein. The inner cavity is filled with the proteinaceous gel like matrix containing ribosome, phosphate, granule and DNA. Therefore, it can be produce its own protein. With the help of enzyme, mitochondria oxidize carbohydrates and fats in the cell. The energy released in this process stored in the mitochondria in the form of ATP molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so this ATP molecule is the energy molecule. Plant cell have less mitochondria than animal cell. The main reason behind that why the plant cell have less mitochondria, because the plants are stable on one place. Okay, they are not moving, as the animal moving every time from one place to another, and that is why animal required more energy, and that's why they have more mitochondria in their cell as compared to the plant cell. So function to produce the energy rich compound like ATP, and second synthesis of protein, carbohydrates, lipid, etc. by using the energy in ATP form. Next is vacuoles. Vacuoles are the storage sac for solid or liquid content. They don't have any typical shape or size. Okay, the structure of the vacuole changes according to the need of the cell. So vacuole is bound by a single membrane. So there is a not exact shape of this vacuole. It can be variable according to the need of cell. function to maintain the osmotic pressure of the cell. Second, to store metabolic byproduct and end product like glycogen, M proteins, water, etc. Third one, in an animal cell, they store waste product and food, while in amoeba, it store food before digestion. In plant cell, vacuoles are full of cell sap. Cell sap means the fluid present in the cell called as cell sap and provide the turgidity and rigidity to them. So indirectly it provides the strength to that cell in the plant. The next is the plastid, and plastid present only in the plant cell, not in animal cell. So what is the plastid? The organelle which gives such a color is present only in the plant cell. So different color the plant has to their flowers, to whole body, like green, flower have red, orange and so many colors. So this color is brought due to this plastid. So it is called plastid. Plastid have double membrane and are of two types. First, leucoplast means white or colorless plastid, and chromoplast is color plastid, and one more is the chloroplast, give the green color. So here let me see the color of the plant part and their pigments name. So green color leaves is chlorophyll. Orange color in carrot, the pigment called as carotene. Yellow color is given to pigment like xanthophyll. Purple and blue are anthocyanin. Dark pink in the beet is the betalains. Okay, so these are the pigment which give the colors to the plant, like various color to the plant. Okay, next is chloroplast, okay, which is responsible for the green color in the plant. So chloroplast is the important for photosynthesis process that take place in the leaves. Chlorophyll in the chloroplast traps the solar energy and convert it into chemical energy. So here light energy from the sun convert into chemical energy with the help of chloroplast. There is a stroma in the chloroplast contain enzymes, DNA, ribosomes and carbohydrates that are necessary for photosynthesis. So here you can see the diagram of chloroplast. Okay. So it contains intermembranous, outer membranous. So inside and outside or external is the outer membrane, and below the outer membrane there is a inner membranous space is there. Inner membrane is present below this. So in between intermembranous space is there. And then thylakoids, these are the thylakoids. Okay, here the spaces they are called as the stroma, and here the granum. Okay, so these are what parts of the chloroplast. Now we will see the function of chloroplast. First is chloroplast converts solar energy to chemical energy and store this chemical energy as a food. So chromoplast gives a different color to flower and fruits. Leucoplasts are involved in the synthesis and storage of food like starch, oil and protein. Now we will see the difference between eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell. You may have studied in a previous lessons and even in the previous standard. So size of eukaryotic cell is nearby 5 to 100 micrometer, as in it is prokaryotic 1 to 10 micrometers. Numbers of chromosome more than 1 in eukaryotic cell, and here in prokaryotic cell only 1 chromosome is present. Nucleus with the nuclear membrane, nucleus and nucleoplasm. These are the parts of nucleus. Here nucleoid resembling the nucleus. Mitochondria and plastids are present in eukaryotic cell, but in prokaryotic cell they don't have membrane bound cell organelle. Here the example present in the highly evolved unicellular and multicellular plant and animal. As we have studied the cell, this is the eukaryotic cell, and prokaryotic cell is present only in bacteria and microorganism. Okay, so here we have finished the lesson. So student, I know that video is a bit big, but all the points are important here. So you have to memorize all the functions and diagrams of all the cell organelle. So write the function and also draw the diagrams of those organelle. And here, thank you for watching this video. If you have liked the video, then press a like button and share it with your friends. We will meet in the next video like this. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.